And Ryan Murphy, oh gee, he loved that, didn't he? Putting the Dockers 21 points in front. His first goal of the evening.
I heard a Docker fan in the crowd calling out percentage Dockers.
Sandilands again, beautiful tap at the back to Hazelby, off to Pavlich, now to Thornton. Wants to get it back to Pavlich, would have been better advised to kick. Now the Blues, Scotland, off to Wiggins. Now the run of Judd. Chris Judd, will something happen here? Vacant goal square, Judd bounces it, Goldworth. Offline. He's an exciting player on the burst, isn't he?
This bloke can't do any more. He can't carry them all, and he needs a few of his teammates to lift their work rate more than anything else.
Miscued that kick, didn't get the drop right, not easily done at high speed, even for the champions. Good kick in Duffield to Ibbotson. Fremantle playing with a confidence that we've scarcely seen from them in their history, save for that long winning streak which carried them to the top 4 a couple of years ago.
They've just got to keep the ball moving. While they've got this ascendancy, Fremantle, they just don't want to go this slow chip stuff and just take the momentum out of their game. It was interesting, after that big Carlton-Hawthorn game last week, the Bombers taking on the Hawks, their theory was just to keep the ball moving and run the legs off the Hawks. Well, they eventually did that, Essendon, last night, winning by 44 points. And that would have given the Dockers a lot of confidence to say, hey, Carlton were in that same game, very, very physical and emotional game, big game, and perhaps there's a letdown, so let's see if we can exploit the Blues.
Carlton with numbers back, causing Subin to think about that kick. Now the spill taken here by Hadley, and Carlton can try and set something up. Yaron for Simpson, a little awkward for him. He's a left-sided player. He has Wiggins lurking. He won't be able to finish from there, but Waite might. He stubbed the kick a little, but it was straight, and the Blues kick a badly needed goal.
Well, the message in that, as you said, Rob, was the slow build-up from Fremantle. Carlton zoned up, Fremantle took their time, turned it over, and that's the result. Jared Waite kicking a much-needed goal.
Yeah, they've got to keep the ball flowing, the Dockers. That's what put them in front with that handy lead. We see Chris Tarrant playing at fullback on Brendan Favola. And Fev, just the one disposal. Tarrant's played really well to this stage. And all season, Tarrant's pretty much been kept on the ground by his coach. He's done 96% of game time, amazingly high.
Free kick to Murphy out of the centre.
50 metre.
50.
A bad return of the ball. A bad return of the ball by the Dockers, and these lapses in concentration can kill you and the coach.
Yeah, well, a sympathetic umpire there, umpire Matthew Nichols. He had absolutely no option, and look at
Do you
Mark Harvey.
reckon that's a look of a filthy look?
Damn, eh?
You got a feel for him.
So Fremantle controlling things, a goal to Waite, and surely a goal here from Murphy. And Murphy kicks a second goal in a minute for the Blues, and all of a sudden the margin is cut back to 8 points, and there's the guilty man, Aaron Sandilands.
Well, he can't hide, can he?
Nah.
And it's a free kick to the Blues there, round the neck to Murphy, slung down by Hayden. Ball ends up in the hands of Sandilands.
And he was so keen to get back to help out the defence, Sandilands, that he didn't get the ball back to Murphy.
There he is there.
Or was it an execution problem, do you think, Rob?
It was a pretty poor left-hand handball, wasn't it? And Jared Waite was quick to dob him in.
Mark Murphy, 10 goals, 2 for the year. He's had some ups and downs with his kicking in his still fledgling league career. Carlton back in touch. It was out to 21 points not many minutes ago. Play on! Sandilands, but Hadley for Carlton shrugs the tacklers. Gibbs, Hinkley getting a hand in there though, and very effectively to release Hazelby. Again they're centering, but Scotland chopped off Thornton's mark. Bauer, calm in the crisis. Hadley to Scotland. As for Cloak on the lead, Grover played him tight and well. Hazelby hoping for Sandilands, but realises he'll have to help him out. Duffield for the Dockers to Thornton. And now Shammer will be mown down by Waite. And he won't get any sympathy there from the umpire.
Geez, a good tackle by Jared Waite. He's given the Blues a lift since he's been moved to the half-forward line. Great tackle. Great tackle to come at that speed from behind and not push the player in the back.
9-3 the tackles in favour of Fremantle this quarter as the mark is taken by Murphy. Just forward of the centre circle. There's Cloak. He goes shorter than that. And it's okay. Mark taken by Gibbs. Right on the edge of his kicking range. Chips it wider. And good courage shown by Duffield. Numbers with the Dockers here. Solomon tries to crash his way through. Can't. Stolen by Judd. What can he muster from here? High to the goal square. Cloak was held. Sandilands getting back. He's got it, Sandilands. Off towards the ball. Oh, thought about conceding, I'm sure. Didn't. And it's tied up underneath there. The umpire does the common sense thing and decides to ball it up.
We see Judd in picture. He's pretty much playing a permanent forward 50 role at the moment. So Judd in the forward 50 with Waite has given them a lift.
So ball close to the line and a boundary throw in Carlton's right forward pocket.
And we'll watch this boundary throw in and just see how Hampson goes up against Sandilands, who's dominated the tap outs.
I'm watching, Nick. Be careful, Nick. The umpire's watching it. Hazelby been tremendous. Good tackle by young Joseph. Murphy working hard for Carlton at the moment.
Last 6 or 7 minutes, the Blues overall have lifted.
Thanks, Byron. So the difference 8 points, and Carlton could eat into it here. Umpire Nichols throws it up. Turf a bit spongy here. Robert Walls, former Brisbane Bears coach, has told us. Favola trying to get some leverage on the hook kick, but couldn't get enough.
It is spongy, Tim, and the field umpires, they'll throw it up a lot more as the game goes on, as they get a little bit more tired. It takes a lot of effort to bounce it in this grass.
Dangerous kick robbed by Hazelby, intercepted. Waite, beautiful, cool kick onto Murphy.
Yeah, it's super smart kick, and the Carlton players flocking to Jared Waite as they should. And he's a pretty accurate shot for goal, is Murphy. He has kicked 10-2 this year.
And that was the pack that Hazelby kicked to, under no pressure, of course, from the free kick from Favola's out on the full. So poor option there for Paul Hazelby. Murphy from 45 metres. He's kicked one. It's close. Just offline.
Favola coming off, Bill. I don't know if you can hear us, Bill, but Favola coming off just had the 2 touches and doesn't look all that happy.
Bill's doing a bit
keep an eye on him down here and see what happens and see if he gets any more treatment, and try and listen in as he walks past the boundary in front of us.
Well, he has not looked like it when he's been out there. He's had 2 uses of the ball. Shot for goal after the quarter-time siren that didn't quite carry home. And a kick around the corner just a moment ago that went out of bounds. Pavlich puts the Dockers forward, and there's only one man down, and that is Paul Hazelby. Centres as the Dockers have been doing all night. There's a push by Scotland, and Shammer can line them up.
And the umpire in the perfect position. I thought it was a push.
Hand on the number, though. You can't put your hand in his back.
Well, you're hearing the explanation. Does he put the hand in the back? Yes, he does. It's just a touch, but that's the rule, and the players, they should be aware of it. The thing is, the ball was kicked to a very dangerous spot. Centering the ball, the Dockers.
Byron Shammer, half a dozen disposals so far, and he makes this one count. The Dockers out to a 13-point lead.
And a tremendous kick by Pavlich to really carry the area, carry the pack, and allowing Hazelby with his 19th possession to, as you said, kick it to a very dangerous spot. And Shammer finishing the work for the Dockers.
So Byron Shammer from this free kick for that black and white interpretation of hands in the back, and umpire Favola doesn't like it. He's not impressed. Dockers by 13.
So Johnson now in the ruck. Well, Cruiser had his eye on Johnson running in for that. Taken by Hadley. Simpson robbed by Shammer. Kick, a scrambly one, but it gets inside attacking 50. Thornton